I've done many jobs in my existence. I've changed diapers for dependent adults who couldn't fend for themselves. Worse yet, I've taken shit from bosses, bellowing orders about duties they don't know how to do. I played the part of professional puppet, putting on neckties, keeping clean cut for a few bucks over minimum wage. I've catered to tourists and car dealers. I felt as thankless as day labor and as hated as a telemarketer. I've been a substitute in public education institutes trying to keep bored students astute with old text and bland worksheets, but there was no job I found more rewarding than involving myself with Hawaii's youth speaks, as I help teens seek their writer's voice. I am a poet mentor. 2 words fused to wield welded word weapons, using hurt to heal, picking and prodding, finding layers to peel, truth and lies, wrapped in lines, molded in angst and jubilation, celebration and frustration. When you can smile and cry at the same time, when the thoughts in the back of your mind remain lined to your core, when you look at something you wrote down and you finally figured out, that's what poetry's for. I want to see eyes surprise themselves, guys is script, a connection from hearts to lips, spoken from pages. I want to spill how I feel like the least of Katuna's letters can be compacted into composition books. When your mental canal dredges up dreads and dead dreams like Noah's boat after 40 straight days of rain. When it all floods your brain and a voice goes insane, and you strengthen the database person at your wrist because you are so pissed or so infatuated you lose common sense. I want to be that spark, lighting the brain fart that blows down the wall to writer's block, because silence is only deadly to your dreams. The thought strings in between our commas are so common, they weave universal truths sewn by elders and youths into garments that pad the shoulders of an adolescent Atlas and a retired Zeus. I want to highlight forgotten fringes to show the world how far humanity can really stretch, because I know I can't reach the boundaries alone, and that's why I teach. I try not to preach, but I just want to reach them. But I'd rather call facilitate, because I want them to innovate, not just imitate and regurgitate. Yes, I demonstrate, but not so they duplicate. I want them to relate, create no restraint. I want writers to find their own voice, make their own choice, keep their pages moist with ink, tears, and sweat, scripting sarcasm and scribing regret, soothe the scars that stuck me in the shell of a guy too shot, too tall, or just too proud to find a shoulder to cry on. I wrote poetry before I knew how to slam. When I was a cocky, yet handsome punk, just tall enough to dunk. This is who I am. It's not a character I play on stage. I've used my pages as God, sending bloody letters to God and getting no response. So my first audience is myself. But I compete for the person who doesn't really like poetry, who gets dragged to a slam by a date and can't wait for it to end. Because if that person found one little line that made them think, something that dropped their job or their drink, then I've done my job. Because I share for the soul that's scared of self-reflection. That kid that feels alone in a crowded room, for anyone that's been bullied or ignored, had their hearts open or broken, lost innocence or love. This is for anyone who's had words stuck in their throat. I'm not a role model. I'm a model with rolls. That rolls with karmic punches that leave skid marks on the high road I cross paths with pupils. Passing on poetic passion, praying and priring with a pen and paper. I'm never going to be a perfect person. I find too much beauty in faults and too many lessons and mistakes to ever want to change the past of who I am. A poet and a mentor.